And then wife called me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, but you don't know, you know, it's LA Lewis. You don't know, I mean, do the international thing, them both local and abroad. So the big thing in the street now, ladies and gentlemen, the whole entire Jamaica, the whole British Caribbean, USA diaspora is arguing about Mr. Seaga'S open casket for a fundamental level. So, you know, LA Lewis TV have to go for the real people in the street. Because you know we don't go for the second hand or the third hand. We have to go for the ultimate, because you know what I mean, Queen Elizabeth. So people, we're here today with the legendary, the man himself, Dr. Jeffter Ford, one of the world greatest doctor, not even the Caribbean, you know, one of the world greatest doctor. I remember some couple of years ago in the 80s, when the great tsunami or earthquake was in 80, there was a special person that Dr. Jeffter Ford went to for 80, but them said the gentleman could not be in an open casket. And Dr. Jeffter Ford proved the world wrong. You understand, son? So you remember, so when them say Mr. Seaga'S can't get an open casket because his body is too decayed or too something, I don't know what. I have to come look for the one of the world greatest doctor. Dr. Jeffter Ford, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, Dr. Jeffter Ford. You know, LA Lewis TV, yo, it was hard catching up with the car. We go, your secretary, them tell us, say, you book for the whole day, boy, you say from LA Lewis, then we pick the cup. So, we not even catch your office, we catch up on the street. So, you know, that's how we do it. So, Dr. Jeffter Ford now, we remember a couple of years back when them say they have an impossible death, must was in 80.
When after the earthquake in 80, the digital and a country manager in 80 was a Frenchman.
Yeah, Frenchman.
And he died in the earthquake.
Yeah.
His body was in the sun for 3 days.
3 days.
And afterwards, he was put in the shade for another 4 days.
Yes, the 5 days.
They contacted me, so they wanted to send for the body to transport it back to France.
Yes.
And everywhere they turned, they heard that I was a doctor who could handle it.
Yeah.
So they put me on a flight, flew me to Haiti, and when I went to Haiti, I found the body that had been badly decomposed.
Yeah, for how much days?
It's been 7 days since his death.
Yeah.
And there was no refrigeration, there was no electricity in it.
Out in the sun, so everybody almost bust.
We deflated it, took it to the airport. When I came to the airport, I had the certificate from the Ministry of Health and the Public Health. The air customs decided to seize it. Yes. I left the body at the customs, and when I reached the airport roundabout, they called me back.
What are they?
They called me back to take
I know Dr. Ford is a great man, but this is history, people. That means I'm smiling about this sounds funny, but yet still serious. So what I mean? The whole the
said they would not allow this the body inside Jamaica to be transported back to France.
Yes.
So I said, all right, keep the body then, and I drove her to the airport.
Yes, so what am I going to do with the body now?
When I reached the roundabout, they called me back and I realized what they had, a decomposing body sitting in customs hall.
Yeah.
So they handed it back over to me.
And that never smelled good or look good.
It had been 7 days since his death.
Yeah.
No refrigeration, nothing.
So people, if you just arrived, this is LA Lewis, and we're with Mr. Seaga'S Ishaka. Them said Mr. Seaga'S body is too decomposed to be open, so they want to give him a closed casket. And the whole world, you know, Mr. Seaga'S, both PMP, Labour Right, NDM, CIA, no matter where you are, Mr. Seaga'S, you may say good, you may say bad, but 99% of the world love him. So we come look for Jamaica and one of the world greatest doctor, Dr. Jeffter Ford, to interview him, to ask him is what am I going to call it now? It's perspective on the scenario, and ask if Mr. Seaga'S body can be opened and give the explanation why it can be opened or why it cannot be opened.
When I took the body from the airport in the state, I took him to Mr. Parchment at Serenity.
Yes, Serenity Funeral Home. Yes.
Mr. Parchment worked on the body. I was there with him. We worked on the body.
Together.
When the body was shipped to France, I got a call from France, from the man's widow.
Yes.
To thank me for the work we had done on his body, because they were able to have an open funeral.
Yes.
Open casket at his funeral.
Yeah.
So everybody could see that he had actually died.
Yes.
I told her it wasn't me, it was Mr. Parchment. I was only there supervising.
Yes.
And she called Mr. Parchment to express her gratitude.
Yes.
This said I was so grateful they gave me and offered me an open contract. Anything happened to any of their people, anywhere in the world.
Yes.
They'd fly me to look after him and take the body home. So no matter the condition, 7 days in the sun, and Mr. Parchment was able to restore him to a state that he could have an open casket in France. Mr. Seaga'S, we don't know the condition of his body, but the expertise is here in Jamaica. The ability to work on it is here in Jamaica.
Yes.
The ability to bring him where we, as Jamaicans, no matter whether we supported him or not,
yes,
we'll have a chance to say, yes, That is Mr. Seaga. He's in the casket and he can be viewed. And Mr. Parchment, I recommend he can make it happen. He can be viewed. There's the expertise and the knowledge right here in Jamaica right now.
And under your supervision too.
Well,
so it's a double supervision.
Mr. Parchment.
Two great people together.
I'll be there working, but it will be Mr. Parchment.
Yeah.
We can make it happen. We can restore him, that he can be viewed by all the people in Jamaica. There's no doubt that he loves us as Jamaicans.
And the world, because you know, people, it's got to be televised by LLO's TV.
We want to know two things, that digital really cared about their people.
Yeah.
So much so they were able to stand any expense to make him go back. Two, that he was restored in a state that his wife could call with gratitude and tears to say thanks. We're able to have an open casket. And if that can happen after 7 days, in the sun and in the heat in Haiti, no refrigeration, no electricity, then Mr. Seaga can be viewed. And the responsibility of our nation, our Prime Minister and his family, to let the Jamaicans say goodbye to Mr. Seaga in a proper way.
In the proper way. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm here once again with the legendary Dr. Jeff Ford. This man holds many hats, but none can disagree that he is one of Jamaica and the world greatest doctor. So if Digicel, as Mr. Ford said, can go to all expense for their colleagues, their Frenchman who's also a white-skinned gentleman like Mr. Seaga, who was in the sun for over several days, you understand? And they could put him back together. Mr. Seaga is coming from the hospital, although they say that he's a kind of way decomposed, because a body's not decomposed from the minute of death, right?
From the minute you die, I don't know the state of Mr. Seaga's body, but I do know that he can be restored to a state that he can be viewed openly by all the Jamaican people.
Yes. So, big up Miss Carla Seaga, because you know Miss Carla is my friend. She's the godmother of my son Gabriel. You understand? So, Miss Carla, if you're watching the show now, we would ask you please to kindly contact Dr. Jeff Ford. Mr. Ford, can you give them the office number that people can contact you?
319257509. 9257509.
And you know that's 1876 Ford for the international folks. So if you're coming down to Jamaica, or if you're anywhere in the world and you want to hold a good operation, so like I'm telling you about the herbal doctor Snagapos, I'm giving you Jamaica top doctor. And if you say I'm wrong, try to prove it wrong. Just call the number. So Mr. Seaga now, Dr. Ford, because a whole heap of people are ball upon it. That's why you see my
can be shown. Mr. Parchment is there. He has a skill. He has the ability to make Mr. Seaga be viewed by every single Jamaican who wants to see him.
Because I will be streaming the funeral live now, and I want to see the body, as well as all heap of people and children want to see the body.
At the funeral, because of the state funeral, and he's covered with the Jamaican flag, the casket can't be opened at the state funeral.
No, not at the funeral, but
before. Going around the country, he can be viewed.
Yes.
And he can be seen by the Jamaican people that he loves.
Yes. And that love him too.
Yes, some people don't like him, some people, but they still would like to see him because he worked for this country.
Yeah.
He built and helped to build this country.
And it's he put in his work.
He put in his work.
Yeah, same like Michael Manley and others before, he put in his work.
Let us honor him, let us view him, give him people a chance to see him because they want to say goodbye to him.
Yes, man. So ladies and gentlemen, on hear from the legendary
the
Dr.
skill is
Ford.
here, the talent is here, we can make him be viewed.
Yes, so ladies and gentlemen, this is Dr. Jeff Ford, and he wouldn't put his career on the line to start nothing foolish. Once Dr. Jeff Ford said it can be done, it can be done.
It can be done, and it should be done.
And it should be done. So ladies and gentlemen, this is L.A. Lewis from L.A. Lewis TV saying, left for the comment on what Dr. Jeff Ford said. You understand? Because I know that this man is one of the greatest in the world, one of the greatest doctors. Yes, and from him say it can be done, because he did it before, and I think it can be done. Miss Carla Seaga and their family, call Dr. Ford now, please. Yes. One love. Dr. Jeff. So you have anything you want to say to your fans all over the world?
No, Jamaicans will get a chance to view Mr. Seaga. The expertise is here, the knowledge is here, it can be viewed.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, left for the comment.